How have I imagine the last few months have been particularly difficult for everyone in the food service business. You have COVID, you have states that are opening and closing, you have a variety of just challenges that you can't predict for, and every couple weeks something is changing. How do you manage the challenges of COVID-19 and how are your franchisees managing that process?
So with what everybody's been experiencing and going through, I think every brand and every location has had their challenges. So in these times when you talk about going back into the beginning when everything started, I think there was a lot of uncertainty and unknown, a lot of panic, and where do we go from here? So our role really was to help implement systems for people to follow to deal with the ever changing challenges that we were all faced with. So we became into a support role. We became into a compliance. We were learning different ordinances and different cities and counties restrictions as things come up and the ever changing information that was coming out. So our role heavily was gathering information and educating, whether it was teaching people how to manage with social distancing inside the restaurant, to assisting them with getting PPP loans. We were really on the educator side, the research, and providing information to everybody. So as things changed or as things came out, our job was to get the information to them so they could learn and prepare how to run their businesses. Because not only are they running their businesses day to day and the ever changing flow of a customer or the expectation of a guest, or how things are supposed to be run by city and county ordinances, it's overwhelming. And our job was to help relax the franchisees, help give them direction, help give them structure, help answer questions, and help educate on what are the next steps.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the LA Business Podcast. If you like what we're doing on this podcast, please consider subscribing on Apple or Google Play, leaving a 5-star review, and sharing with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations for a guest you'd like to hear on this podcast, please email me, robert@brillmedia.co. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.